What's going on, everyone? Bass here. So as you can see, I'm currently outside, and the reason for this is I just wanted to get a quick video out. Use my camera. I don't have my mic set up, my green screen, any of that. So let me know if you like this sort of thing, just to get like a quick video out or whatnot. I'm gonna be doing this more, I think, during like the season. Say like a reaction to certain things, or say if the Packers trade for, you know, whoever. Probably be doing something like this quickly, and so I can just get like, you know, my thoughts out on the opinion. So the opinion today is, a little bit ago today, a report came out that the Packers were interested in signing Everson Griffen. So I'm gonna explain why I think it's a good idea and why I think they should sign him. All right, so let me start this off by saying I get annoyed when old Packers players, whether that they're at the end of their career or just, you know, done with the Packers, when other NFC North teams sign them. For example, obviously the big one's Brett Favre. That's like the hardest one to swallow, but you know, you have also people like Greg Jennings who, you know, burned his bridges. You have, I think, Desmond Bishop signed with the Vikings, Geronimo Allison this year. Not that I wanted Geronimo to stay, but you know, it always annoys you as a Packers fan to see someone who wore the green and gold playing another color against you, especially when you play twice a year against a team you hate. So out of that fact alone, I think it would give me joy to see Everson Griffen be a Packer and play in the green and gold this year, just to hear the Vikings fans whine about how, you know, he's a traitor and he betrayed the Vikings. That would be funny to me enough. And that's putting beside the fact of how he's a great player, but just on that alone, that would be funny enough. But on to the other fact of him being a great player, you know, he's 32, so he's a little old. He'd be a veteran presence. You know, a lot of the Packers, I don't think there's a guy over 27 on the Packers defense, so you do need veterans. I think him and Tremont, if they re-sign Tremont, would be, you know, good veteran presence for that football team. But at the end of the day, it comes down to, you can never have enough pass rushers. So you obviously know what you have in Za'Darius Smith. He's going to be a star. He has been a star. Preston Smith is very good as well. You expect Rashawn Gary to, you know, take a next jump, the sophomore jump, per se. You know, you can never have enough pass rushers, and I think Everson Griffen would be a great addition for pass rushing alone and other reasons. I don't think it would be that far-fetched to say Everson Griffen could play 3-tech in a 3-4 defensive end spot. He's not the ideal weight for it. He's around 273, and then you have guys like Dean Lowry who are around like 290, and then Tyler Lancaster, I think, is like 309 or something like that. But he's an instant upgrade over those guys, say in a certain position. You know, maybe not to the full extent of a run defense, but you got to change something up after you saw what Raheem Mostert did to this team. You know, it looked like they were pee-wee defenders. It wasn't pretty. So I don't think he would be that far-fetched to be able to slot into that role, especially on like later downs. And then you also got to take into effect that with the Mike Pettin scheme, these pass rushers and these defensive linemen are all over the place all the time. You know, I've seen Za'Darius Smith play nose tackle before in a 0-tech or whatever. So, you know, it's really not just about where he fits schematically, it's how much, you know, force he would put and be added onto the Mike Pettin scheme. Because just for example, imagine a third down play. Say it's like 3rd and 12, and you got the offense where you want them. Imagine a 4-man rush of Kenny Clark, Za'Darius Smith, Preston Smith, and Everson Griffen. That's scary. You know, I've seen Everson Griffen go against David Bakhtiari and give him some pretty tough games. And David Bakhtiari, in my opinion, is the best pass blocking lineman in the league. So, you know, just on that alone, just the mere presence of him being another added pass rusher and a skilled one at it, you know what you're getting from Everson Griffen. Some people say it's not a good idea, that there's money better spent elsewhere. Say if you were to sign, for run defense purposes, you were to sign Snacks Harrison, which I agree. Snacks Harrison is definitely the better bet if you wanted to sign an interior guy for a run defense, but you got to take the effect of Everson Griffen being able to do so much for this defense into you know, decision making for this. And at the end of the day, it always comes down to money. You know, I've always been a money over talent type of guy, so it doesn't matter if the guy's crazy good. If he wants, for some reason, like 10 million a year, tell him to take a hike. But, you know, I don't think he will. He's, you know, like I say, he's 32. Maybe he's pissed by the Vikings situation and would be like, hell yeah, let's go play for the Packers and play this team twice a year that pretty much threw me to the side or whatnot. Don't want to resign me. You know, it's one of those things. So if he's cheap enough, you need that veteran presence. Like I said, fact check me, but I'm pretty sure the oldest person on the Packers defense currently is 27 years old. So I think Everson Griffen would be such a great signing and such an under the radar signing that people would be like, oh shit, you know, that was a good signing, you know, come week 12, 13, 14. And he's, you know, helping our pass rush because God forbid one of the Smith brothers goes down, but I don't know if Rashawn Gary's could go right into that role. We don't know yet. And I just think you can never have enough pass rushers, like I said. So I think it's a great idea. So I want to hear what everyone else has to think. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think signing Everson Griffen is a good idea, a bad idea? So just let me know. And on that note, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go Pack, go.